Hello guys, today we are doing an unboxing video. This is quite unusual lot. This is Russian watercolor. The brand is called White Nights, and it was brought for me from Moscow by my friend. It costed about 35 euros. Quite cheap, I think. The box is lavender color, and the tin matches it. It contains all the colors that are supposed to be inside, and it is called Elena Bazanova Palette. Elena Bazanova is a rather famous Russian watercolorist. Go and check her watercolors. I recommend you. She is gorgeous, and she helped to create this palette of the colors she uses herself for her paintings. So let's see what we got here. It's pretty normal tin, but pale purple one. Rather pretty color. It has branding outside and inside. The same one. It's White Nights in Russian, and the manufacturer called Nevskaya Palitra. It's from St. Petersburg. What we got here? Unlike the usual tints from European and American manufacturers, this one contains full pan colors, and here is a piece of paper with squares for, I think, samples, and we'll use it later. What we got here? First of all, it's you can completely take it out. It's the yellow row, it's red row, and it's blue-green row with black at the end. So I'll try to take one of these out. Not so easy, but okay, got it. Lemon yellow, cold citron. Every color has date of manufacture, and it is 2021, I think. It's rather old. It is in paper wrap, and it's yellow. Plenty of texts here. Some symbols about pigment and light fastness and opacity as usual. And the same information we have here on the box, and maybe it's more convenient to use the box in the future. The second one is cadmium lemon. I like these wraps. They are like candies, and they are easy to unwrap. The third one is called Aureoline. And as you can see, these are quite similar, but according to the box, the lemon is transparent, cadmium is semi-transparent, Aureoline is transparent also, and they all have different pigments in them. We'll see. It's cadmium yellow middle. So we're going to the warmer side, from the colder yellows to the warmer yellows. It's Naples yellow light, and it's rather pale, and has some pink in it, I think. It's Golden Deep. It's called Golden Deep. And it's ochre light ochre. And we can put them back where they belong in this tin. They are huge compared to the half pans we see usually. And the second row is starts with cadmium orange. This one is called geranium red, like name of the flower. I have never seen this one before in my life, but looks rather pretty warm red, semi-transparent. This one is Madder Lake red light. I think we call it crab black. I don't know if it's rather common or no, but in Russian tradition it's rather common. It's English red. I think from the 4 years they are rather dusty, but I hope they will work just fine. It's Venice Purple. It's ruby. I think it must be pink of some kind. Cold pink. Not so cold, huh? And quinacridone violet. Quite interesting. Let's put them back inside. And the last drawer. Starts with ultramarine violet. It's so matte. I don't know why it coats so much texture compared to the yellow one, but it's simple ultramarine. Wow, I will have to clean this one. It is blue cobalt. So vivid. It is called bright blue. This one is cobalt turquoise. Wow, such a pretty color. This one is emerald green. And the last one is lamp black, simple lamp black. And there we go. Now we can put them back inside the tea. And here is the palettes. So, I think it's time to... No, this one is better. It's time to make the samples. They move quite easily here. I don't like it, but I think we'll have to deal with it. How to start? Maybe this way. No. This way. Yeah? Do you see anything? Yes, you do. Yes, okay. So, we have lemon here. It's called lemon. I had my paper tissues here somewhere. Here it is. And the second one is cadmium lemon. It's very, very similar, but I think these two are there for the reason. Maybe they mix differently with the other pigments. This one is aureolin. I don't know how to pronounce it. In Russian it's aureolin. It's rather weird name. This one is cadmium yellow, and it's much warmer than these previous three yellows. It's Naples yellow. It seems it has some white pigment in it, because it's fully opaque. It's almost like gouache. I'm trying to create some gradient here. Cadmium, no, it's golden deep golden. Let's say it's bright orange, but it's called deep golden. And the last one in this row is light ochre. And yes, it seems to be very opaque too. I'll change the water for the second row. Now clear water, and the second row. Cadmium or orange. Yes, it's much brighter, and I think it has more red in it compared to this golden, deep golden. It's rather opaque. Yes, it's fully opaque, and here on the box we can see that this golden deep is transparent and cadmium is fully opaque. This is geranium red. Yes, it resembles this flowers, geranium. very vivid, very bright, and semi-transparent. Oh, Madler Lake, red light. Is it light? No, I don't think so, but okay. Pretty color. It's English red. I call it brick red, but it's almost brown. And yes, it's fully opaque. Venice purple. Such an interesting color. I wouldn't call it purple myself, but maybe. It's very interesting. It's like blood. I don't know. Ruby. Ruby? Really? Okay. I'd say it's like usual cadmium red, but no, it is colder. And the box says it's fully transparent, but okay, maybe. Quinacridone violet. Very bright and vivid violet. I like it. Changing water again. So I've got clear water and I'm ready to make samples for the third row, blue row. I don't like them wiggling here. Okay. It's ultramarine violet and it is semi-transparent. And I'd say it rather light. Yes, it's light. Here is ultramarine with some traces of glue, but it's okay. Wow, I love it. But I am used to a tad colder ultramarines. We'll see. It's cobalt blue. Usually in Russian paints it tends to be rather light. Yes, it is rather light, not very vivid. But it's cobalt. It's called Bright Blue. It is bright and it is fully transparent. Wow, my favorite one, cobalt turquoise. Look at this, guys, look at this. Such a gorgeous paint. Fully transparent, no, semi-transparent. Very gorgeous color, I love it. It's emerald green. Rather light. Yes, fully transparent. But very light, I don't know. And lamp black. Simple lamp black. So here they are. What can I say to you? I don't see a reason for these many yellows in this palette, but maybe I'll find the use for them. And the other colors are beautiful, and this palette is very unusual for me. I'm not used to these big pens, and I'm frustrated a little with this box. I think I'll need some glue, or I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be like outside the tin, and the whole tin is supposed to work as palette. Maybe it's supposed to be like this, I don't know, like this. Anyway, I'll try to figure something out to make them sit in place. And now it's time to paint something with this gorgeous set. So I've chosen a pink watercolor pencil from the same brand, by the way. I don't use watercolor pencils a lot, but this one will help me to keep the painting clear from the graphite marks. And I will very loosely sketch this beautiful flower. I found it on Unsplash on unsplash.com, and I'll drop a link to this image in the description of the video for you guys to go and check if you want to paint with me. and something, doesn't matter. I'm not going to copy the image exactly, just because it's supposed to be a simple and quick sketch, just to test the new palette. So something like this. And first of all, I'll take my big number 10 brush and go get us a good background. And I'll go with turquoise and maybe something to make it calmer, or maybe some yellow ochre. Oh no, and some cobalt. Yeah, something like this. I'll try to do it in one wash, just because I want the background to be simple and flat, without any visible strokes, to leave the focus of attention on the flower. In order to do that, I must paint and from the both ends of the painting of the paper, and try to not to leave and try to keep the edges wet. While it's still wet, I'm going to refine some edges here to make them look prettier and less rigid, more soft around, like the petals. Something like this. Okay. We'll let it dry. My diffuser comes. Okay, let's say it's nice and dry for now. I'll change the brush for number 6 and proceed with turquoise and maybe some ochre mixture for the a lot of ochre for the darkest parts on the flower. And here I must introduce some red. I think I will use ruby red and maybe some quinacridone. Yeah. I even add some, I think, lemon. Yeah. Here. Something like this. it's hard for me to paint and speak at the same time, especially in English. Because all my attention is on the flower and on my paints. Here is a nice soft gradient. That I'm trying to capture. And I'm going to make it of some yellow here, if I can. Okay, it's better. Because it's going to be rather blue in the end. Okay. I think I've chosen not the most simple image, but I'll manage, I believe. After all, it's just a little pink flower. It's not surgery. It doesn't have to be precise. Okay. So far I love how these paints behave. Let's paint a stem. So for the stem, I will try to use this emerald green, the only green this palette has, and mix it with something, with some yellow. I think it must be cadmium yellow, just because it's rather warm. And it works. I don't understand why there are a lot of accidentally hit the black, but doesn't matter, it's okay. Just a tiny bit. I don't understand why there are so many different greens in standard palettes, because I don't think we need them. We need that many. The only green we need is here, and it's emerald green, because all the other greens can be mixed with it, and or with blue and yellow. That's the first layer of this leaf. I'm painting white. Because I'm going to try and leave some light marks. I don't know how they called this. White lines, bright lines. I'm almost mixing all this on paper, right? During the painting, and here I'm going to add a little bit of turquoise, just because I can see the leaf here goes, it reflects, I think, the ground, and goes very cold and light. And here again it is warmer. for something like this. I don't think if I'm going to paint this distant leaf, but the stem should be here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, let's go paint this distant one. Just very lightly. Maybe in this one layer would be enough. Let's return to our petals. I shall try to make these vivid strokes. Maybe even with violet, since it is quite light. It may help, yeah. It may help to make the pink colder. My aim here is try not ruining this very light and very soft, very tender pink. Wow, it is way too bright for this part of the flower. I made a mistake here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to correct it. No way. So I'll have to live with it. That's okay. Mistakes are normal. Especially in watercolor, it's just part of the game. I think I'm completely making things up here. But as I've already said, it's not a brain surgery. It's just flower painting. And the rose should resemble a rose. And no more. I think the essence of the flowers, especially these flowers with layers of petals, is that they have hard edges and soft transitions. And it is very important to paint it like that. I try to make the transitions warmer or softer with water when I can. I already hate this tin sound. Maybe I should use my glue heads. To keep it in place. Yeah, much better. Should have done this from the start. The rose looks okay for now, so I'm going to proceed with my leaves. I'm try to mix the emerald with ochre this time to make it more opaque and even warmer. And maybe add some, I don't know, English red. Yeah, super. That's perfect. The leaf. You can even try to imitate this ragged edge on the leaf, and on the bottom it is quite yellow, quite warm and lighter, so I'll try to paint it this way. nice bubble here. And I try to make the edge of the light warmer with my wet brush. Yet again, we don't have to copy the exact photo. The leaf just should be, this leaf should resemble the leaf. I have already noticed I just noticed there are no browns here except this English red. So no greens, no browns. What an interesting palette. Should have painted something brown with it. I will do next time, promise you. Something like that. So this one is much lighter. Should have started with it because it's on the right, on the left. Be easier, but we have what we have. Nothing is very important here. I think I miss some yellows on the left side of the rose, left hand side here. Even here, and maybe here. And it's time to change water and let it dry. So with clear water, it's our last chance to fix anything. I did some turquoise here. And here. And maybe even here. And maybe try to use some Madler Lilac Red for this vivid parts. Will always not to it. maybe even take my number 0 brush for the last small details. It's a pity I ruined this detail, but that's okay. Yeah, so I wish some of the paints were a little bit brighter, especially these pink red ones. But overall, I like this palette. I'll try and work with it for some time. I hope I'll get used to not having any browns at all. I've ruined my leaf. I only noticed. Let's see if we can fix it. Maybe a little drier. Okay, since it is an organic form, nothing very serious happened. We can just pretend it was supposed to be like that. I'll mix my emerald green with violet and English red for the darkest green. The little detail that can add some interest to the picture is this yellow, maybe even orange stem here. Yeah. Okay, something like that. And some final strokes and we're done. Up. Okay. I want a touch of real pink here. Well, I maybe want some white, but notice this palette doesn't have any whites because it's forbidden in Russian tradition to use a white color in watercolor painting. You're supposed to be using only paper for your whites. So many strict rules. Sometimes they help, sometimes they doesn't. They don't. But it's interesting how in different traditions there are different rules. And I try to use what I like and what suits me and not what somebody says will work. So that's my rose painting. Thank you guys for watching. And I hope to see you sometimes very soon.